Hello everyone, let's have a look at the market snapshot for today. So the Indian market, it almost recovered whatever, downfall it had in the last session. A pretty good day, and I was already very confident about it because the breadth yesterday, like the breadth remained very, very strong. Even if there was a strong fall in the Indian markets yesterday, the breadth was pretty good. And I was confident of it that it will recover and was not expecting the recovery to be so quick. But then, yeah, it was good today. That is what I would say. And looking at the numbers, the Indian participation again almost touching 300 against sub 300 for the declines. New highs again today in double digits. It was 15 to 15 new highs against 485 new lows. Breadth again improving, sustaining above 20 EMA, almost 330, 340 stocks, above 50 EMA just over 300, and above 200 EMA just sub of 300. So very, very strong sustainable breadth. The market is sustaining, the levels are getting respected, so pretty good going for the Indian markets. Let's look at the chart. That is what I was saying. This was the yesterday's fall, and we almost recovered to what was given up in the markets yesterday. That is what I would want. This, I mean, somehow if it stays here, see a breakaway gap. uh, I would not want that, because then again, markets might try to come back and fill those gaps. I would rather prefer, little more reliable, sustainable rally. For that, I would want that it just keeps hovering and now breaks away these levels, and I think that really makes in the markets good. Nifty 500 again, strong looking chart. Uh, it has for sure not, covered everything which it had lost in yesterday's session. But again, the breadth has been very, very strong for Nifty 500, so I'm not worried. And the structure overall looks much better than Nifty 50. So pretty confident on Nifty 500 as well. Let's look at the trend. Nifty 50 looks bullish. Trading above 50 EMA, participation was strong, breadth was strong. Nifty 500 bullish, trading above 50 EMA, participation mixed, breadth is strong. So yeah, I mean, like yesterday also, the market was weak, but the breadth remained strong for both these indices, and that is what it happened today also. So good going for the Indian markets. That is what I would say. US, see, on the looks of it, by the looks of it, it looks good. The advances are touching almost 300 against declines of just over 200. Uh, Followed by new highs. I mean, almost 15 new highs in this market as well against a 485 new lows. Breadth was better than last many sessions in the US market yesterday. So like the 20 EMA almost 270 to 80 odd, above 50 EMA almost 290, and above 200 EMA almost touching 300. But like I have been saying, the problem with this breadth is, you know why are we getting more and more stocks above 200 EMA is because they are falling. They have already, maybe gotten below 20 EMA, and now some of them are sustaining above 50 EMA, and most of them are above 200 EMA. Basically, this is a falling breadth. That is what I don't like about the markets, and that is the reason I have been telling that I have not been making any new positions in the US market since 3rd of June. That was my last position. And like, if you follow the indices, you know how, I mean, US is not doing well for sure. Let's look at the chart. See, everything looks bullish, but just look at these candles. It looks like we talk about breakaway gaps for a bullish run. Here it is happening like breakdown gap. I mean, it is deteriorating. The breadth was deteriorating, and now it is reflecting the charts. See, the charts have taken almost 3 weeks to reflect what the breadth had started reflecting almost in the first week of June. That is the reason market is not all about charts. I think it requires a lot of data points, study. I mean, it is much beyond than charts. That is what I would say. uh an S&P 500, no different picture. Again, a breakdown gap here too, still sustaining above 50 MA. The chart is positive, but the numbers are not supporting the rise. Russell 2000, this is the strongest chart amongst the three indices. But again, for now, I am not even putting, any new positions even in Russell 2000. I'll just wait for next few sessions to decide if I want to go in, or I'll keep avoiding the US markets completely. Let's look at the trend. Nasdaq looks bullish, participation mixed, breadth is weak. The second point I would say, see, although S&P 500 and Russell 2000 are broader indices, but somehow the kind of giant or monster Nasdaq is, it is the primary indicator for the US market itself. That is what I would say. And if that is not looking healthy, trust me, it will come on to the S&P 500 and Russell 2000. It is just a matter of time. Coming back to the trends, S&P 500 looks bullish, trading above 50 MA, participation is mixed, breadth is mixed. Russell 2000 bullish, trading above 50 MA, participation mixed, breadth mixed. Amongst the three, if at all you want to make a bet, I think it will be Russell 2000. But broadly, I would avoid this market for now. The secondary indicators for me, which are very crucial for global economy, global markets, and the US market, rising yields are not helping the equities. Rising dollar is a bigger problem for equities, and dollar has just crossed 100 marks. If I don't know if you guys are following it. BTC bearish, again not helping equities. Gold bearish, again not helping BTC equities. Overall, India looks strong to me, US looks weak to me, macro remains neutral for me. The takeaway would be India remains strong, participation improving significantly, breadth is sustaining. I think very, very good market to be in. US markets, breadth is not supportive of the rise. I think it'll be wait and watch for me. Dollar yields continue to rise, pressurizing equities. That is what we are seeing. Bitcoin, gold remains weak. Maybe shorting would not be a bad idea. VIX around 19, that means it is rising significantly. The VIX has also started indicating to remain cautious in the US market. That is what I would suggest. Overall, I mean, if at all you are an Indian trader, I would suggest you can completely focus on the Indian markets. Nifty small cap, Nifty 500 are looking very, very good. For the US markets, I think it will be wait and watch for me, and that is what I would suggest for you. I mean, if at all you are like, you really want to take in some bets, I think it has to be Russell 2000. Rest, if at all you want to, look for some shorting positions, Bitcoin and gold could be very, very good areas to short. Yeah, that's all from my side. Hope you all found this useful. Thank you so much and have a good one. See you next time.